What's up, everybody? It's Kelsee Briana J here with my October favorites, and I put on my skeleton scarf, my skull scarf. Peep it. I'm so sad that October is over. I'm so sad. I'm always devastated when the month is over. October is my absolute favorite month in the entire year. The most lit month. I love scary movies. I love haunted houses. I love Halloween. So I always look forward to it every single year, and it's over. Now it's time for November and Thanksgiving, and I look forward to that too. I look forward to hanging out with my family and Christmas and all that good stuff. But I want to share with you guys some products that I loved over the month of October, and I want you all to tell me some products that you loved in October as well down in the comment section. Make sure you let me know. I'm looking for new stuff to buy because, as you all know, the Sephora VIP event is going on all month, and you know, now's the best time, so let me know. I've got to put on some lotion because my hands are always dry. So in no particular order, these are the items that I have loved for October. First things first, this concealer. This is the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. It has hyaluronic acid in it and it is oil free. Here's the concealer. I have the shade Butterscotch. I have it on now. It feels amazing. It's a very smoothly formulated concealer. I wouldn't say that it's just super full coverage, but I like it on a day-to-day basis. Boom. And y'all know that concealer video that I promised you, the Battle of the Concealers video? That's happening this week. This coming up week. The next thing that I have been loving this month is the Embryolisse Lot Creme Concentrates. I think I just butchered that. I don't know. I'm not for certain. But this is a staple in many professional makeup artist kits. They swear by it. It's like a moisturizer and it has priming properties to it, and it's inexpensive. And I've really been liking this since it's been a little bit chillier outside. Once it gets a little bit cooler, my skin automatically goes and becomes a little bit drier. So I need something that's more hydrating, that's gonna allow me to have that moisturized, glowy, fresh, plump look that I'm always going for, and this really helps with that. I have been wearing this lipstick non-stop. I know it's $90. I know. La 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 la. I don't want to hear it. I know. I love my Christian Louboutin matte lipsticks. I know it's a $90 lipstick. Nobody needs a $90 lipstick. So I am not advocating for you to go out and spend $100, $1, 100 times on a lipstick. Like, I'm not. All I'm saying is I like it and I spend my money on it and I think it's pretty, and I've been wearing it, and I want to share with you all this lipstick. And I did swatches of all my Christian Louboutin lipsticks that I have in my collection, and I did swatches of all the lipsticks when I was at the Christian Louboutin counter a few years ago when I was in Miami. I love this one. This one is in the color Zulu. It's pretty. It's one of my fall staples. I love this lipstick. It feels so good on the lips. I don't have a lipstick formula like this. I'm sorry, I really just don't. It's absolutely one of my favorite matte lipstick formulas. It's one of my favorite lipstick formulas in general, and I like it, and I think it's worth $90. Now that we're done and you're done cussing me out about loving a $90 lipstick, let's move on to the next thing. Had to add in Pat McGrath. Just already know it's gonna be my favorites video. Just already assume that I'm gonna favorite it because most likely I am. And I'm just gonna show you one, but all three of them are bomb. Make sure you check out that video that I did overviewing these palettes. I did a look with all three of them. I'm just going to show you one. This one is the Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation palette. Pat McGrath puts her foot in her eyeshadow palettes. Y'all know that statement, when your grandmama put a foot in that macaroni and cheese? Pat McGrath does the same thing with her eyeshadows. She puts her foot in them. She cares. You can tell that she really thinks about them. She thinks about the color scheme. She thinks about the formulation of each shade. She cares. Somebody that we can count on through thick and thin. A friendship that will never end. When we are weak, they will be strong, helping us to carry on. And we can count on her. She will be there. We don't have to be afraid. Please believe her when she says, count on her. Next, my powder. This is the YSL Soufflé d'Éclat, I think. Powder is a sheer radiant loose powder. I have the color 03. Funny story about this powder. I think I've told it before, but it's been a while, so I'll refresh your memory. So they didn't have this powder for the longest time at my Nordstrom, okay? So nobody had this powder, so I did not know which color to buy, because it's not like it's the super popular powder that it's a whole bunch of information about it. It's an older product, but I was just infatuated with getting it and I didn't want to order the wrong one. While I was on tour last year, we stopped in Chicago, and you all already know, if you've been to Chicago, then the shopping on Michigan Avenue is the bomb, okay? So I was waiting to go shopping there because we had downtime, okay? So I went to Nordstrom and I scheduled myself an appointment. I got a custom foundation made at Lancome. I had a whole entire makeup, like spa, like just beauty pampering day scheduled for myself. And while I was there, I made sure to check out this powder because I knew that I had been wanting it. And yeah, so I bought it and then I went on my merry way. I get home, the tour is over, and I suddenly remembered, oh my gosh, where's my powder? I really want to try this powder. So I start looking for it. And mind you, I'm so tired, I'm exhausted. I have not unpacked my bags. It's sat for like a good month until I was like, okay, let me unpack my bags. Let me know if you can relate. So anyways, I'm looking for my powder. I'm tearing through bags, and I had a lot of stuff because I like to shop, you know what I mean? So I had a few bags. So I didn't see it. So I'm like, dang, I must have left it in my hotel. So I called the hotel in Chicago and I was like, hey, I was there like a month ago. And they were like, oh yeah, we remember you. The people at that hotel were really dope. They were really cool. So they were like, okay, we'll go check for you. They were like, no, we don't see it. So anyways, I got really busy that day and I did not call anybody else. I was like, whatever, I'll find it. And literally it was like a month and a half, and I called Nordstrom and I was like, hey, I was there like a month and a half ago. I was just wondering, by any chance, did I not get a powder that I bought up there? And the guy was so nice. He was like, yes, I have been waiting for you to call because you left the powder up here. And I was like, oh my God. Because I was just going to chalk it up and order it again. I was like, well, okay, let me wait and see. Let me see, okay, if it's there before I order it again. And he was like, I've been waiting on you to call because you didn't pay with a card. I didn't really have a way to track you. And so it's just been sitting up here. And I was like, child, my mind. So anyways, that was a really long story, but I'm happy to have this powder. This one is kind of random, but it's absolutely my favorite. The Q-Tips Precision Tips Cotton Swabs. This is an essential part of my makeup routine. Some of you all know I have very sensitive eyes, and I'll be sitting here doing a makeup look and all of a sudden here come tears. All the time. And these save the day because I can get in there and stop that tear and clean up little mistakes that I need to. So I feel like these need to have some recognition because my makeup would not nearly be as fire as it is without these. These are not only an October favorite, but they're a lifetime makeup favorite. I love you, Precision Tips Q-Tips. Love this palette. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Nude Pop Eyeshadow Palette. So pretty. You guys know I did a look using this palette, and this is the palette. It's a cool toned eyeshadow palette. This palette has a mix of mattes, metallics, and shimmers in it, and it's so well formulated and beautiful. If you are in the market for a cool toned eyeshadow palette, I highly recommend that you check this out. It's so smoothly formulated. The colors are so beautiful with one another, and it is probably my favorite cool toned eyeshadow palette that I own in my collection. And the last favorite that I have to share with you all is this new NARS palette. This one is called the Hot Tryst palette. This box is okay, but let me show you the palette. Woo! Like, NARS killed their holiday packaging. Nobody has killed their holiday packaging as much as NARS. They won this year. Like, beautiful. But those are all of my favorite items. Let me show you guys a little bit of PR that I got in the mail this month. So the first thing that I received in PR is the Viseart Grande 2 eyeshadow palette, which I did do a video on this. I swatched it, I reviewed it, I did a tutorial using it, and Muse Beauty Pro was so kind enough to send this to me. I was so hyped when they reached out to me, so thank you so much again to them. If you have not checked out the video where I did a review on this palette, I will have it linked here as well as down in the description box. And next, Too Faced has been showing me so much love this year. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Too Faced. Whenever I get a package, it's always a surprise. And I'm like, ah, it's Christmas. They sent me like a replenishment package. So I got another Born This Way foundation, and I was almost done with my foundation. I was almost about to buy a new one. So this was right on time because this has become one of my absolute favorite foundations. And they sent me more concealers. This one is Honey, Cocoa, and Sand. I'm like, how did y'all even know my color? Like, how did you know? They sent me this powder, which I actually was about to buy this powder. They did not have this in stock in my Sephora, so that's the only reason why I didn't buy it. This one is translucent medium. So thank you, Too Faced, and I really appreciate it. Like, I really appreciate it. I honestly and truly do. So thank you so much. So that's everything that I have as far as products that I want to share. But as per usual, let's talk about some things for the culture. I'm going to start calling our little segments Kelsee on Culture, and we're going to talk about everything that's happening culturally. So let's start off with talking about Insecure. Insecure is one of my favorite shows. Issa Rae is hilarious. Like, I was rewatching Insecure with my boyfriend, and he was like, oh my gosh, you and Issa Rae like slick act alike. Like, we do, not all the way, but just stuff that she says and stuff like how she reacts to stuff. It's kind of similar a little bit, and it's hilarious. So I love Insecure. Season 3 to me was a little bit slower. I think that they had to like fit pieces together to try to make storylines make sense, to try to wrap it up to get ready for season 4. To me, it wasn't really any real evolution of the characters. I feel like they're still on the same stuff that they were on season 2. Next season, I want to see them grow. I want to see Issa be doing more. I want to see Molly be doing more. Let me know your thoughts on Insecure. Not a new show. It's probably been off air for 5 years, but I watched True Blood. True Blood, it was nothing like what I was expecting. The accents were a little bit kind of wonky at times, but hey, I like the show. Sometimes I feel like they just added things in there that didn't need to be there. I don't know if you all watched True Blood, but like the whole thing about the sheriff and his daughter being a fairy and all the other daughters got killed, like, what did that add to the show? Like, what did it add? I was so sad when I finished the show and I was starting to do research about the actors on the show, and I found out that Lafayette died in real life. Like, I was so sad. Like, so sad. But that's what I've been watching. I actually am going to start watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, that new revamp on Netflix. Cannot wait. I'm actually in the process of watching another show right now, so I don't really like dropping my shows to watch another show. So I'll catch you up on what I'm watching next month. As far as movies, I went to go see Halloween. I liked the movie. It was very entertaining, but I just felt like, how can you erase all of that history and say that she wasn't his sister? What do you mean she wasn't his sister? I just feel like it changes the story too much. Go with what we know. Like, why are you trying to switch it up? Like, that made me angry. But aside from that, I liked the movie. And so much of the dialogue of the movie, they were trying to explain stuff that if you were a Halloween fan, you would already know that. They were like, yeah, because you know, it was a rumor that she wasn't his sister. And it's like, no. I think that's it for Kelsee on Culture. And I have one more new segment that I want to introduce to you guys, and that is Kelsee's Comment Corner. And during this segment, I'm going to highlight some of my favorite comments that you guys have left over the course of this month. So the first one is coming in from Kat Maxwell. And she says, I'm loving that lip gloss. This whole collection looks amazing on you. It makes your lips look really juicy. Can I just say that I appreciate all the work that you do on each video. I really learned so much from you, and I love the fact that you and I both are NC42 and MAC Foundation. I apologize if this sounds a little creepy. You came into my life at a time when it was really hard for me, and you lift my spirits up. You were that light that shines so bright for me. I'm grateful, and it's not just makeup videos and reviews. Your personality, your kind words are worth more than you know. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Kelsee Briana J. Oh, I love you too, Kat. You spelled my name wrong, but girl, I feel you. Thank you, Kat. Christy C said, my boyfriend was watching this with me and was like, who's Natasha Denona? Cute. My boyfriend knows who Natasha Denona is. He's like, I feel like all you talk about is Natasha Denona. I'm like, if he knows who Natasha Denona is, I just may have a problem. Barbara Johnson says, gorgeous as usual. Yours is the only one I have the bell notification on. You get to the point and so detailed. Thanks, Barbara. Jessica Ellery, I believe is how it's pronounced. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Kelsee, I just realized I'm addicted to watching you, and we were born on the same day. I'm a March baby and we're still personality twins, and I love the Milani blushes, glitter and all. Aww. And I commented back to you and I told you that one of my other close friends is also born on March 23rd. And it's just crazy that these 23 babies, we're connected. Thanks, Jessica. Tyson Belcher says, thank you. I have not had the best experience with cool toned looks. You're my go-to girl. I'm a Kel Belle. Do y'all like that name? You like being called Kel Belles? I thought it was cute, but let me know what you all think down in the comment section. Jay is Fancy says, girl, you are a pro. Mother Pat needs to make you a PMG muse for real. Girl, and I said I would die if she did. I would be like on cloud 9. That would make my entire life. Thank you, Jay. So if you have not already, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you all in my very next video. Smooches. Bye.